You know, ever since I released my Buff Yoshi Smash Ultimate video, I've had an itching feeling on the back of my head. I swear there's another character I use quite regularly that's in desperate need of some improvements. Ah, of course, the guy in the thumbnail. Bet you didn't see that coming. But let's all be real with ourselves, what could possibly be improved about this majestic creature? Don't pay attention to that tier list. Us Dedede mains know who the real best character is. So try not to think of this as buffing a character who needs it, but more as buffing a character to make them even more overpowered. This big boy was getting nerfed even when the tier list tried to convince us he was shit, because Sakurai knew. Sakurai knew that he was secretly the best character in the game. It's just that no one could handle the girth that Dedede was packing. He don't need no airspeed in order to clobber that there Kirby. But let's see, how can we improve on perfection? Well, we do have a list of changes that have been discovered so far in Smash Ultimate on the big boy, but they're not really significant enough to lift Dedede out of the trash. I mean, we got a few neat little buffs like Gordo's being more powerful with a bigger hitbox, Up Throw possibly being able to combo out of, and Inhale being able to suck up and spit back projectiles, but Dedede's never going to be a good character unless we get some bigger changes. Now don't get me wrong, giving Dedede as well as Kirby the ability to spit back projectiles is a big thing considering the two of them struggle a lot against defensive projectile heavy characters, but Dedede in particular finds it difficult approaching and avoiding projectiles because of his poor ground speed, poor airspeed and great girth, so needs a few adjustments in his actual movement in order to stand a chance against all those villagers and Megamans out there. The boy's also a fast faller, making him extra susceptible to combos. Get up in Dedede's face and he can't do a lot about it most of the time, especially with his poor frame data and big hitbox. The problem is, it's hard to balance heavyweights, if you'll pardon the pun, and Dedede in particular is a heavyweight that loses to a lot of characters. I mean, one of the few reasons Donkey Kong and Bowser were taken more seriously in Smash 4 was because of their grab and throw game. The Ding Dong was a reliable kill combo and Bowser's neutral air dealt a ton of damage. It's true that Dedede has throw combos too, but nothing that's very impressive. There's lots of different ways you could improve Dedede's grab and throw game, but as long as you don't give him Brawl's chain grab back, I think it's safe to say you can go fucking wild with those buffs. Let's just hope there's promise in that adjusted up throw. But I wouldn't get your hopes up, after all Bowser lost his throw combos along with a lot of characters. But making Dedede a grappler may not be the best idea anyway. I see him more as a character that relies on his range, power and Gordo setups. Problem is, to anyone with an IQ over 10, Gordos are bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, they hit hard, they're fun to use and can create some spicy kills, but they can also be reflected back at Dedede, making him struggle even more against projectile users and those with disjointed hitboxes. It would be really nice if Gordos could block projectiles instead of being bound back by them. Even if it was just the Gordos being sent back from Dedede's neutral special, it would still benefit him a lot, and as a trade-off you could reduce how far the Gordos go or some shit. Wouldn't cover as much distance, but can be used to link into more follow-ups. After all, it's really those Gordo traps that get me hard.
Wait, traps get you hard?
What? No, shut up, you're twisting my words. Don't make me replace you.
Replace me, you don't use me. I want my own series.
Well, speaking of things that'll never happen,
hey,
another cool thing they could do with Dedede is replace his jet hammer because, and let's be frank, it's shit. It's almost the same as Kirby's side B anyway. Do we really need it? I mean, sure, you could give it buffs like more power or some super armor, but really I think it would be best if Dedede was just given another down B. But of course the big question is, what could we replace it with? No fucking clue. Perhaps some move that would benefit Dedede's traps in some way, you know, kinda like how Pac-Man can make all sorts of magic happen between his hydrant and his bonus fruits, magic which can never fully be understood. However, just for personal preference sake, I'd rather give him something that would help with his approach game. Cause the boy can camp and set up traps all he wants, but like I said earlier, once someone gets up in his face, he can't do shit. And while I could sit here trying to think of new Dedede down Bs, I don't want to, and like I said before, it's not gonna happen. Otherwise, you know, it would have happened, and I'm not gonna pretend I can think up a better idea than Daddy Sakurai can anyway. I'm not that much of a typical Smash fan who did some modding back in the day so suddenly thinks they know what's best for Smash. No. Well, I mean, I do a bit of game design, but
nobody gives a shit.
Right, well anyway, I guess that brings me on to my last point, since apparently I'm still comfortable with questioning Sakurai despite what I just said, and that's Dedede's get off me moves. In the air being neutral air and on the ground being down tilt. Some of his best moves actually, despite him not utilising his hammer. And what this basically comes down to is his frame data, because someone puked on it, and these buffs are a little more than a bit of a breeze trying to mask the smell. I mean, I'm not going to complain about his dash attack, because that's funny, even if it is terrible, but just, his slow pace swings, his bad landing lag. Hopefully I'm wrong about these buffs and they do actually mean something. Sure, he can space with back air, he has a few get off me moves and his recovery is good, but he would just benefit from some better moves in general. Imagine if he had Ganon up air, Charizard forward air, or some sort of spike that wasn't worthless. Wouldn't that be great? No, it wouldn't, because his airspeed is still trash. Yeah, I can talk about buffs and changes all I want, but that airspeed will always fuck over Dedede. Always. Anyway, that's all I can think of for now. Pretty general stuff, I know, but Dedede's a hard one. His worst attacks are also his best attacks, as they supply the most memes. So I'm kinda split on what I actually want to change about him, but either way, that big boy needs to bring his A game for Smash Ultimate, because I can't always rely on my opponents to jump into my Gordos when playing online. I want the King of Dreamland to strike some fear into those Smash Ultimate Pro players so that I can laugh when they get clobbered by this fucking overweight penguin. Don't crush my dream, Sakurai. You already didn't give me my Yoshi buffs, like what the fuck is this shit? You're nerfing all my boys, now I really do have to main a fucking plant. He's all I have left. Why? And that's about it guys, not sure if I'm gonna make another one of these or not, but if the request is high enough, I'll be happy to keep these videos coming after Smash Ultimate is released. Also, sorry about my voice, I'm currently tackling a cold that is fucking my throat, and not in a good way. Anyway, be sure to press those like and subscribe buttons and join my Discord channel, NintenDan Land. I'm hoping to build up my very own Smash community there one day, but for now, I'm fucking out of here. See ya, this cold is killing me, fuck life, I want to die. Haha, bye.